And we point out to people that the scammers are really, really smart. As a matter of fact, you shouldn't necessarily be embarrassed if you get caught by a scam, but there are some things that if you remember them, they'll really help you. Now, one is if you get an email from Mrs. Anwar Sadat, you probably should remember that you didn't meet her at a meeting, you probably didn't give her your business card to give her your email address. And so, some of those are actually fairly easy. One piece of consumer advice that I always give to people that you really need to remember is if you get a letter in the mail that says you won the lottery and you didn't buy a lottery ticket, don't send them money. And, and that seems pretty straightforward too, but you'd be amazed at the number of people who get excited and enthusiastic about that and do that. But by and large, those scams have gotten very much more sophisticated. For one, and maybe you'll talk about it some today, but we're actually seeing scams now where people send a letter that says you won the lottery and they send you a certified check for several $1,000s, and they say deposit this in your account, wait a few days, and then send us the money for taxes. And we try and educate people that you don't pay taxes up front in those lotteries. But the checks, the certified checks, are now so good that bank tellers have a hard time recognizing that those are a counterfeit check. And so once again, the scammers get smarter and smarter. Now you don't get an email from Mrs. Anwar Sadat. You get an email that says it's from Wells Fargo Bank or from Bank of America or from your credit card company. Now, we also try and inform people that if you get an email that proposes to be from your bank and they say that they need to know your bank account number, you should remember that your bank already knows your bank account number. They don't really need you to tell them what it is. So, all of those things that we just want you to be better informed as you're doing that. And we in the Attorney General's office feel like probably the most important advice you can remember is the advice that your mother gave you. If it seems too good to be true, it's probably too good to be true. And you're going to learn about a lot of those things today. But we want you to pay attention to the really smart folks that are here. I mean, we really enjoy our work with Kelly and with the Financial Institutions Division. We enjoy our work with the Treasurer's Office. We all are out there really trying to be on the front lines to protect you and your families, your children, to make sure that you keep your money. As a matter of fact, one of the other things that I always tell people is one of the worst crimes I can imagine is somebody that goes to somebody who's worked all of their life, saved their money in retirement, and then there are scammers out there that really are willing to take your life savings away from you. And you have to be the one that's really on the front lines that recognizes that there are people that want your money, and you need to be responsible for taking care of yourself and taking care of your money.